Happy Paxy Poetry Thursday, everyone. I don't feel at my best today. I'm very sleep deprived. I'm in a lot of pain. I'm not in a great mental health space, but you know that feeling to just accomplish something. It's good for the soul, so let's do it. I bleed star seeds. This one is called Love You Forever. God, I really don't enjoy the way I look today, but whatever. Love you forever. It's a tragedy to let you go when your soul is so laced with my soul. In another life, we could have made it right, and I'd be yours for endless nights. It's insanity that we have to part when your heart's so close to my heart. In a daydream, you're still my everything, and we're just two halves of one being. But what's the use of going on pretending? What's the use of anticipating happy endings? Mistakes, heartbreaks, that's all that awaits. Love you forever, but I'm walking away. I think that one gets straight to the point there. Yeah, so I've been really digging the Edgar Allan Poe that I've been reading. So I thought I'd go with that again, even though I'm really nervous now that I'm all sleep deprived and don't feel like I can do it justice, but what are you gonna do? Point and laugh at me? That just reminded me of Carrie. They're all gonna laugh at you. Sleep deprivation, I don't recommend it. Anyways, this one is for Annie. Thank heaven, the crisis, the danger is past, and the lingering illness is over at last, and the fever called living is conquered at last. Sadly, I know I am shorn of my strength, and no muscle I move as I lie at full length, but no matter I feel, I am better at length. And I rest so composedly now in my bed that any beholder might fancy me dead, might start at beholding me, thinking me dead. The moaning and groaning, the sighing and sobbing are quieted now with that horrible throbbing at the heart, that horrible, horrible throbbing. The sickness, the nausea, the pitiless pain have ceased with the fever that maddened my brain, with the fever called living that burdened my brain. And oh, of the tortures, that torture the worst, have abated the terrible torture of thirst. For the Nephiline river of passion accursed, I have drunk of the water that quenches all thirst, of a water that flows with a lullaby sound, from a spring but a very few feet underground, from a cavern not very far down underground. And let it never be foolishly said that my room, it is gloomy and narrow my bed, for a man never slept in a different bed, and to sleep you must slumber in such a bed. My tantalized spirit here blandly reposes, forgetting or never regretting its roses, its old agitation of myrtles and roses. For now, while so quietly lying, it fancies a holier odor about it of pansies, a rosemary odor, commingled with pansies, with a rue and a beautiful Puritan pansies. And so it lies happily, bathing in many a dream of truth, and the beauty of Annie drowned in a bath of the tresses of Annie. She tenderly kissed me, she fondly caressed, and then I fell gently to sleep on her breast, deeply to sleep from the heaven of her breast. When the light was extinguished, she covered me warm, and she prayed to the angels to keep me from harm, to the Queen of Angels to shield me from harm. And I lie so composedly now in my bed, knowing her love, that you fancy me dead. And I rest so contentedly now in my bed, with her love at my breast, that you fancy me dead, that you shudder to look at me, thinking me dead. But my heart, it is brighter than all of the many stars of the sky, for it sparkles with Annie, it glows with the light of the love of my Annie, with the thought of the light of the eyes of my Annie. I actually feel like I read that one better than my own poem this time, so strange things can happen sometimes. Anyways, yes, I'm not in such a great place, so I feel weird, but thank you very much for listening. I hope you all have a happy Paxy Poetry Thursday, and I will see you in the next one.